Hello Primary 7a, 7b and 6-7. It's Mrs. Marsters here from Primary 7a and I'm going to be talking you through the numeracy input for Friday the 19th of February. So today we're going to be looking at prime numbers and our learning intention is we are learning how to identify prime numbers. But what is a prime number? Some of you will already be familiar with the prime number and some of you will be learning this for the first time today. So a prime number is a number that only has two factors, 1 and itself. Okay, there is only one even prime number, and that is 2. All of the other prime numbers are odd. So I'd like you to take about 10 seconds just now and think, what information do you have that will help you understand why prime numbers are generally odd, other than number 2. Also, why is 2 a prime number? Have a think. What I want you to do is I want you to message your teacher and tell her why you think that number 2 is the only even prime number and why you think that most prime numbers are odd. Okay, so today, the mild task for today, and it's the first task, the hot and spicy you're going to be doing as well, is we have a 100 square and we'd like you to identify the prime numbers between 1 and 100. So we're going to colour them in. It doesn't matter what colour you would like to colour the numbers in, any colour at all that makes you happy. You already know that 2 is a prime number, so I've given you that one first. And I can tell you there are 25 prime numbers between 1 and 100. But how can we work out what a prime number is? So we're going to use our times tables, okay? And we're going to go and look along and see if any of the numbers have more than 2 factors. Now remember, the first factor of a prime is 1 and the second factor is always the number. So for example, 3, well 1 times 3 is 3. No other whole number can multiply another number to make 3. So 3 is another prime number because its factors are 1 and 3. Now if we look at 4, remembering that most prime numbers are odd, we know that 1 times 4 is 4, but we also know that 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 has got 3 factors, 1, 2, and 4. So we know that 4 isn't a prime number. What I'd like you to do is continue all the way up to 100, asking yourself whether that number, so the next number we would look at would be 5, and then 6, and then 7, whether that number has more factors than 1 and itself. So what we're looking to do is work out if that number divides by any other number than 1 or itself. So recapping, we know that 1 times 2 is 2, and there's no number smaller than that will give us 2. So we know that that's a prime number. We know that 3 is a prime number because 1 times 3 is 3, and no other whole number can equal 3 when multiplied with another number. And we know that 4 isn't a prime number because it's even and because it has 3 factors, 1, 2, and 4. So we're going to use some of the prior knowledge from last week to help us. It would be wise to go along and remember that other than 2, none of the numbers are even. So when you're doing your numbers, you could skip over the even numbers and concentrate on the odd numbers. Okay? Now, for an extension, we would like you to memorize the prime numbers up to 19. You can record yourself with a voice message, or you can record a video of you saying the numbers. If it is okay, if in the mild task, you're using a bit of paper to remind you of the 25 prime numbers. Okay? We'd like you to go up to 19, but don't feel limited by that. If you want to go up to 100, you can go up to 100, okay? There is also a BBC bite-size quiz that I'd like you to undertake. You will find the link to it in the daily overview, and your teacher will upload it into the assignment for you. And if you're feeling extra confident, you can complete the hot and the spicy task, which is the prime detective sheet. And I'm going to go and talk about that just now. So you can pause this video and rewind it if you'd like to go over the task again. But the mild task is filling out the prime number 100 square, colouring in the numbers, okay? And you have 3 extensions there if you'd like to. Now, the hot and the spicy task. First of all, you're going to complete the 100 square, and you're going to take a photo of that and upload it for your teacher, okay? Then you're going to use this to help you complete the Prime Detectives worksheet that's been assigned to you, okay? So I'm going to look about this Prime Detectives worksheet now. And we're identifying prime numbers. So the worksheet revolves around a singing competition called Sing Song Aloud. Every year, thousands of people enter the competition in search of fame. And this year's no different. But a crime's been committed. Someone has sabotaged the equipment and they've broken all the microphones, with only pig-like sounds being emitted. The police have been investigating exactly what happened. The Detective Chief Inspector, which is you, it's your job to work out who has sabotaged them. So you have a table with a list of names, a list of their genders, whether they're male or female, a list of their height, and a list of whether they are left or right-handed, okay? Now you're going to use that information along with 3 clues to determine who the saboteur is. So the first question you're going to do, clue 1, you're going to circle all of the prime numbers. Now you've already completed your 100 square, so this should be relatively quite straightforward for you, okay? Now, if the number of prime numbers is even, then the saboteur is male, okay? So once you've circled all these prime numbers, if the number of prime numbers that you have circled is an even number, you're going to go back to your table and you're going to cross off the females because you know the saboteur is male. Now, therefore, if it's an odd number, you know that the saboteur is female and you're going to cross off the males. Okay, so then you're going to answer the saboteur is, and in that line we want male or female. Now, clue 2, you're going to count in prime numbers from the first number in the circle and then take the last number you reach and find the number in the grid, rearrange the words and find a clue. So we start off with number 2. So we're going to go 2, whatever that number is that you end on in that sentence, that line, sorry, you're going to find the word in the table below and you're going to write it in the speech bubble. And then you're going to go the same for the line that starts 13, 47 and 83. Remembering all the time you have your 100 square to help you. Okay, you're then going to rearrange these words and form a sentence that will solve the first clue. Okay, the second clue. Now, clue 3. You're going to look at the numbers in the circle and write the nearest prime number lower than the one in the box. Okay, in the left-hand boxes, and the next one higher in the right-hand boxes. So the first sentence is 45. So you're going to identify the prime number nearest to 45 and write it in the left-hand side, and then the next prime number higher than 45 on the right-hand side. Now, once you've done this for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions, if the column, so if you add up all of those numbers on the left-hand side or all of those numbers on the right-hand side equals 183, the saboteur is left-handed. Now, You will have the gender of the saboteur, you will have whether they're right or left-handed, and you can use the information from clue 2 to help you work out who the saboteur is. That is your task today. Now, hot task, we would like you then to record a voice note or video of you recalling the prime numbers to 19. We would like you to do this from memory and not have them written down, please. The spicy, you can then challenge yourself and name all 25 numbers up to 100 without looking at your 100 square. You have extension videos in your daily overview with prime number games. Please take a photo of any that you complete and screenshot it to your teacher. That would be very helpful. Remember that your teachers are available on Teams all day from 9:30 until 2:30. If you need us, please just ask us a question and we will be more than happy to help. If you'd rather, you can email us with our Glow emails. And remember that each class has a daily drop-in session. Come by and ask questions and we're more than happy to help you. Okay? Now, if you need to pause that video and go back and watch it again, that is fine. And there will be detailed written instructions in your assignments. And remember, if you go to the top right-hand side, you can click on the immersive reader and that will read the assignment details out for you. And if you would like, you can change the language. If English is your second language, you could change it to your native first language, so that can help you as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.